Okay, in this tutorial we're going to learn how to create a mask layer over the top of a watercolor background. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your Silhouette, and so we're going to create something similar to this on the page here. So what I'm going to do is clear it all. So you should by now have created your silhouette layer and your background color layer. So what we need to do is search for a background to use. I will open up Google. We'll type in watercolor backgrounds. We'll click on images for watercolor backgrounds. This is an important tip to do when you're searching for background images, is you click search tools, size and large. This will only search the large files. So we're going to click on this one here. Once you've clicked on it, you click view image, and then you'll see a little plus sign on your mouse. Just click it. Once the image is at its biggest, right click it and go copy image. Then we're going to command tab back to Photoshop and make sure you've selected your silhouette layer. So silhouette layer, and then command V or edit paste. Then you'll notice that your image will come up over the top here. Now in order to create a mask we need a selection. So we're going to create a selection of your silhouette layer simply by holding the command key down. Hold the command key and scroll over the thumbnail image of the silhouette layer. You'll see that it turns to a square dashed line. As soon as you click it, it's going to make a selection of your layer. So the next thing we need to do is make sure we've got our watercolor layer selected, and we're going to hit this button down the bottom here, which is the mask layer. Boom. You've now just created a mask of the watercolor layer. Now say for example you're not happy with where the watercolor is placed in the mask, you can simply unlink it over here. So unlink by clicking the link unlink icon, and then you need to make sure that you select the watercolor thumbnail, not this one. So the watercolor thumbnail. Then you can move this. You can move this layer around to sit it where you want it to go. Once you're happy with where you want it to go, you can link it back up again. So what you can do from this point here is you can make another copy of this layer by simply selecting that layer and going Command J, and you'll see it'll make a copy of the layer. Then we're going to delete the mask by right clicking the mask and going delete layer mask. And what it does is it brings back the layer again in its fullness, and you can bring it down the bottom below the silhouette layer by clicking and dragging it below. Then from here we can scale it up, Command minus to go smaller. We can scale it up, we can rotate it around, we can edit over here. Then you might want to use the image adjustments levels, and you can make it darker. Okay, you can move it around. So select layer, and you can select this layer, and you can move it around, put it where you want it to go. Once you're happy with it, then you need to do a couple of things. We need to rename our mask watercolor layer to watercolor mask, enter, and then our watercolor layer under that one we're going to call watercolor Boom. So now you should have 4 layers. One's called background, one's called silhouette, one's called watercolor full, and the other's called watercolor mask. Once you've done that, you need to go Command S to save. And then you're done.